Now, the bride and groom asked me to do a few readings for you here today. The first one is from Plato's Symposium. Humans have never understood the power of love, for if they had, they would surely have built noble temples and altars and offered solemn sacrifices. But this is not done, and most certainly ought to be done, since love is our best friend, our helper, and the healer of the ills which prevent us from being happy. To understand the power of love, we must understand that our original human nature was not like it is now, but different. Human beings each had two sets of arms, two sets of legs, and two faces looking in opposite directions. There were three sexes then, one comprised of two men, called the children of the sun, one made of two women, called the children of the earth, and a third made of a man and a woman, called the children of the moon. Due to the power and might of these original humans, the gods began to fear their reign might be threatened. They sought for a way to end the humans' insolence without destroying them. It was at that point that Zeus divided the humans in half. After the division, the two parts of each, desiring their other half, came together and throwing their arms about one another, entwined in mutual embraces, longing to grow into one. So ancient is this desire of one another which is implanted in us, reuniting our original nature, making one of two, and healing the state of humankind. Each of us, when separated, having only one side, is but the indenture of a person, and we are always looking for our other half. Those whose original nature lies with the children of the sun are men who are drawn to other men. Those from the children of the earth are women who love other women, and those from the children of the moon are men and women drawn to one another. And when one of us meets our other half, we are lost in an amazement of love and friendship and intimacy, and would not be out of the other's sight even for a moment. We pass our whole lives together, desiring that we should be melted into one, to spend our lives as one person instead of two, and so that after our death there will be one departed soul instead of two. This is the very expression of our ancient need, and the reason that human nature was originally one and we were a whole, and the desire and the pursuit of the whole is called love. The second reading here today is from The Two Towers, being the second part by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Of course.
Says the Ent. You just wait. All right. When spring unfolds the beechen leaf and sap is in the bough, when light is on the wild wood stream and wind is on the brow, when stride is long and breath is deep and keen the mountain air, come back to me, and say my land is fair. Says the Ent wife. When spring is come to garth and field, and corn is in the blade, when blossom like a shining snow is on the orchard laid, when shower and sun upon the earth and fragrance fill the air, I'll linger here and will not come, because my land is fair. When summer lies upon the world, and in a noon of gold, beneath the roof of sleeping leaves the dreams of trees unfold, when woodland halls are green and cool and wind is in the west, come back to me, and say my land is best. When summer warms the hanging fruit and burns the berry brown, when straw is gold and ear is white and harvest comes to town, when honey spills and apples swells though wind be in the west, I'll linger here beneath the sun because my land is best. When winter comes, and winter wild that hill and wood shall slay, when trees shall fall and starless night devour the sunless day, when wind is in the deadly east, then in the bitter rain, I'll look for thee and call to thee, I'll come to thee again. When winter comes and singing ends, when darkness falls at last, when broken is the barren bough and light and labor past, I'll look for thee and wait for thee until we meet again. Together we will take the road beneath the bitter rain. And then together they say, together we will take the road that leads into the west, and far away we'll find a land where both our hearts may rest. Now comes the fun part. Sean and Sabrina have written some vows for each other. We flipped a coin. Sean goes first. Actually, Sabrina just pointed and said Sean goes first.
Alright, I'm gonna try to make it through this without crying. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Sabrina, from the night we spent watching the stars together, I knew that you were the one. Every single day I wake up next to you, I am reminded again and again how lucky I am to have you in my life. I now know that every decision, every choice, every moment in my life has brought us here today. Now, standing in front of our closest friends and family, I can confess my love, even though these words are mediocre when compared to how I truly feel about you. You are the most accurate description of my perfect match. The yin to my yang, the jelly to my peanut butter, the Rose Tyler to my doctor. You make everything more fun, and life is a little less fun when you aren't around. I love when you get that sparkle in your eyes right before you do something mischievous. I love when you make laugh. I love when I make you laugh so hard that you snort. I love how serious you are about your coffee and how happy you are every single time I bring it to you. I love trying new restaurants and exploring and in concerts and bars and all the adventures we have together. I love experiencing life with you. You are the most kind, beautiful, intelligent, driven, funny, sexy, adventurous, and strong. Shut up! And strong-willed woman I have ever known. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
Aww, yay.
I know. I know. I know you know how our love is something timeless and great. From the air we breathe to the fire in our hearts, the water of our tears, and to the earth beneath our feet, we are equals that balance the night as does the day. Just as the sun always rises and falls, and the moon waxes and wanes, from this life to the next, I love you forever.
Oh man. We're too busy crying.
Do you, Sean, take Sabrina to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to cherish, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health for all the rest of your life?
I do.
And do you, Sabrina, take Sean to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to cherish, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health for all the rest of your life?
I do.
Yeah. You go, girl.
Can I have the rings back? Have they made it around?
They're working.
Almost.
They're right here.
Almost. Okay.
The rings have been blessed. Everybody heard that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Can't let the bridesmaids miss their chance too.
Aww.
Got too many friends. Rings taking too long. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Kiss, kiss.